In the news from Jamaica, both sides of the political divide agree that the national identification system should be fast-tracked. Legislators believe the implementation of the identification system has been delayed over the years. The concept is to provide citizens with a unique ID card. Opposition spokesman on finance, Dr. Peter Phillips, says successive administrations have failed to implement the project.
Both sides have been kind of approaching this thing in a pinchy Kobe way, to use a proper Jamaican phrase, whereby I believe it is at least the preparations of this are at least more than a decade old. It was mooted first of all in 1979 when the Electoral Advisory Committee came into being. And now almost the planning is almost older than some of the younger members of Parliament. You know? And so I think we have to, we in this Parliament should either decide to abandon it and stop putting 20 million every year or 15 million, which can't take us very far. Or we should arrive at some plan to implement it. And that will require more resources and more decisions that will require some political and administrative will.
Finance Minister Audley Shaw says approximately $20 million has been allocated in this year's budget to oversee the implementation of the identification system. He noted the funds will go a far way in ensuring the system is ready for full rollout in 2020.
Considering, Mr. Chairman, considering that that we have had on this line expenditure 14-15 of 14.2 million, 15-16 of $19 million, and now 20.2 million. I am grateful for the newfound missionary zeal of the former minister for the implementation. No, it's no. I'm talking about the national ID system. Yes, I just want to make the point that here is what the provision is for the 20.2 million for fiscal year 16-17. The approval of the revised National Identification Program unit structure, the tabling of the policy white paper, the promulgation of the Act and regulations, the establishment of a governance framework for the National ID Program, and the implementation of the long-term communication plan. So these are all steps precedent to the implementation, the full rollout, which is targeted for 2020. But these have to be done first. It's a process. So we have to ensure that all of these things that are targeted for this year, fiscal year, will be done.
While Transport Minister Mike Henry noted that the ID system is crucial to national security.
The implementation of the national ID is the most important element of the country's needs right now. And it's taken far too long for us. And I would like to think that in our term of office here, in our time frame will be set. Because this alone impacts even on the security of the country overall. The lack of the identity of our people. People need a national identity that goes beyond merely wanting a voter registration in order to open a bank account, in order to be recognized. And I continue to say that that is the most important element, and I support the cause.